Good morning, it is your daily crypto news for Thursday, December 14th, 2023. My name is Matt, and you can reach me as always at matt@dailycryptonews.net. And if you would, please do me a favor, go to Apple Podcasts, like, subscribe, share, and leave those 5 stars and a nice comment so people can go into this daily crypto news knowing with confidence that they are going to get the best damn daily crypto news in the business. Also, I want to give 2 shout outs. Number 1 is for Yerg's Radio. Link is in the show notes. They've been streaming our show every day, multiple times a day for the past month. I want to say thank you very much. So please go to yergs.com. Link is in the show notes, and you can listen to the show there. Obviously, I want you to listen to the stream, but they have also other great content. And I want to give a shout out to Jeff, listener Jeff. Thank you very much. I got my coffee yesterday. Starting today with some AI news. I just want to put out real quick that if you guys remember, Google Gemini debuted last week, and it looked like this thing was amazing. It looked like it was the Jarvis from Iron Man or the Data from Star Trek already. This is the foundation for both of them. And it was on camera, and the person was giving it prompts via camera, either rock, paper, scissors, or drawing a duck, or so many different things. And it was understanding innately what was going on. That was faked in the back end. It looks like they're just using still pictures and prompts. And when everybody saw the video, stock price went up. And when everybody realized that it was fake, stock price went down. And my criticism is that a lot of companies are doing this these days. They're making these products and using editing and social media to build up what they're doing. And now you really can't trust what the product is that these companies are putting out. For example, Tesla put out Optimus 2 the other day. It's their robot, their personal assistant robot that they're trying to develop. And they showed them moving, and I was skeptical. I don't even know if it's real still. Like, was it moving as well as it looked like it was moving? And even though I think that is a yes, with edits and all this other movie magic you can use, I'm still not sure what the proficiency of this new robot is. And so we just got to start taking more things with a grain of salt. And also, I think that we need to figure out how companies stop marketing in ways of subscription services to come, or hyping up a product that doesn't even exist yet. And continuing with AI, Brian May, who is the legendary guitarist for Queen and also an astrophysicist, he made a very interesting quote. He said AI is going to have the ability to dredge everybody else's talent and make something out of it, which is a bit scary. He says, I think that 2023 is going to be the last year you'll know something has been written by a human. And I think that he might be correct. As you know, we see AI everywhere. It writes a lot of things for Decrypt. One thing that Decrypt does, and they have a statement at the bottom of a lot of their articles, is that this was written by AI and edited by a human. And they're pretty transparent about that. However, we've been seeing more and more magazines and more publications get caught by just having articles written by AI totally without even crediting or stating that it was written by the AI. Do you remember Ghostwriter? It's actually the song that you're hearing right now. It is Drake and The Weeknd, completely made by AI. It's called Heart on My Sleeve. Link is in the show notes. But people were saying, like, this is the best Drake song I've heard in years. And he didn't even write or sing it. This song slaps so hard that they were thinking of giving it a Grammy. Made by AI. So I think Brian May might be onto something. We might be in the last year where we 100% know or knew that something was made by humans. What do you think? Matt at dailycryptonews.net. Let me know your take on this. Ryan Robinson, or at RashleyRock on X, had an X thread that I thought was interesting, and I wanted to read it for you. He started, in 2024, Bitcoin will set a new all-time high. The spot Bitcoin ETF will be the most successful ETF launch of all time. Coinbase's revenue will double and more. Here are 10 crypto predictions for 2024 by the team Bitwise Invest. Some of these have some charts, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can see those charts as well. Prediction 1, Bitcoin will trade above $80,000, setting a new all-time high. There are 2 major catalysts that will help us get there. 1, the anticipated launch of a spot Bitcoin ETF in early 2024, and the halving of new Bitcoin supply at the end of April. Prediction number 2, spot Bitcoin ETFs will be approved, and collectively they will be the most successful ETFs of all time. Within 5 years, we estimate a spot Bitcoin ETF to capture 1% of the $7.2 trillion ETF market, or $72 billion. Prediction number 3, Coinbase's revenue will double, beating Wall Street's expectations by at least 10x. Historically, Coinbase's trading volumes surge in bull markets, and we expect the same thing to happen again. Plus, they've already launched a wide range of products that are now showing traction. Prediction number 4, more money will settle using stablecoins using Visa. Stablecoins are one of crypto's killer apps, growing from the effectively $0 to $137 billion market cap in the past 4 years. We think that 2024 will be another major year of growth. Prediction number 5, JPMorgan will tokenize a fund and launch an on-chain as Wall Street gears up to tokenize real-world assets. Launching a tokenized fund will allow them to take advantage of the efficiencies on-chain assets can offer while entering a market whose growth is exploding. Prediction number 6, Ethereum's revenue will grow more than 2x to $5 billion as users flock to crypto applications. In 2023, users will pay $2.3 billion in fees to use Ethereum. We think that would be at least 2x in 2024, making Ethereum one of the fastest growing large-scale tech platforms in the world. Prediction number 7, Taylor Swift will launch NFTs to connect with fans. One possibility, Spotify, where Swift is the most streamed artist in 2023 with more than 26 billion streams, is experimenting with token-gated playlists that require listeners to own a particular NFT to listen to it. Maybe Taylor Swift is going to be part of that. Prediction number 8, AI assistants will start using crypto to pay for things online, affirming crypto as a native currency of the internet. We believe that AI assistants will prefer digitally native money like Bitcoin or stablecoins, and we think that this starts happening in 2024. Prediction number 9, more than $100 million will be staked in prediction markets, which will emerge as the new killer app for crypto. We think that decentralized prediction markets will become a primary venue for both event-based and more traditional sports-related wagering. And finally, prediction number 10, a major upgrade to Ethereum will drive the average transaction cost below 1 cent. EIP 4844 could result in a 90% reduction in the cost to use Ethereum. We think that this upgrade will pave the way for the first truly mainstream application in crypto. As we mentioned a couple days ago, the IRS is trying to get their money from FTX. So, a U.S. judge, John Dorsey from the Delaware Bankruptcy Court, scheduled a hearing for early next year to calculate the crypto exchange's debt to the IRS, a sticking point that has stagnated efforts to remunerate the exchange's many victims. And that's because FTX's largest creditor, the IRS, claim must be resolved before FTX victims can recover the losses. The IRS alleges that the crypto firm owes around $24 billion in unpaid taxes based on its own calculations, and has fought in court for the recognition of this claim. The IRS usually is among the first creditors to receive payouts in corporate bankruptcy cases, but Judge Dorsey has warned that the agency should temper its expectations of this multi-billion-dollar recovery. The judge said, "You might not get to the point where the debtors owe any taxes. Might be they owe a little bit of taxes. Might be they owe a few $1 million. Might be that they owe tens of $1 million. I don't know at this point. They don't have the benefit of the evidence." So basically, a judge weighed in and said, we got to resolve this IRS and FTX, and let's get people paid ASAP. If you remember just a little bit ago, I was talking about prediction 10, and they said that major Ethereum upgrades will drive the average transaction cost below 1 cent, and JPMorgan expects that Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in 2024. And like the prediction said, that the main catalyst is the EIP 4844, and this is for danksharding. I don't know what the hell this is, but what they said about this danksharding is that unlike the originally planned sharding technique, danksharding avoids the complex process of splitting Ethereum into multiple shard chains. Instead, it introduces data blobs, temporary data packets that attaches to blocks, capable of holding more data than blocks, but not permanently stored and accessed by the Ethereum virtual machine. So JPMorgan, even though they're always critical of crypto, even though they will still come out and their CEO, Jamie Dimon, will come out and just start dogging crypto, they are still making predictions to try to, I guess, leverage the market. Speaking of the market, let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 11:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fear of greed is at 76. We're greedy and we're inching up to extreme greed. While Bitcoin is sitting at $42,548, up 1.4% in 24. Ethereum's at $2,280, up 2.8%. Tether's number 3, Binance is at 251, pretty much even, and XRP is at 62.3, up 1.4. Rounding up the top 10, we have Solana up 6.1 at 71.69, USDC, Cardano, Avalanche, and Doge is at 9.5 cents. Really quick, Bonk has went bonkers It is up like 50% in 24 hours. They are going to get listed on Coinbase, which totally drove the price, which makes me wonder if anybody knew this beforehand, because Bonk, as you know, is up like 1,000% on the year. I don't think the early part of the year was because of Coinbase, but the last couple months, maybe somebody knew, and because Bonk was going crazy, and it just went up 50% overnight. Another little factoid, Bitcoin's halving is expected to take place in April of 2024, and it is 127 days, 9 hours, 47 minutes away. The total market cap is sitting at 1.6 trillion, up 1.72%. We have a Bitcoin dominance of 51.9 and an ETH dominance of 17.1. And that was our show today. My name is Matt, and I'll be back tomorrow with Asia Focus and Sarah, aka JK Remote, which you can reach her at sarah@dailycryptonews.net. Shout out again to Jeff. Shout out to Ergs Radio at ergs.com, and I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, happy hodling, everyone.